Hello everybody, this is Paul, Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango. Welcome to my Sunday live stream. I hope that today will be fun here on the radio, amateur radio bands. So as you can see, I today a little bit modify the camera view. Today I'm going to work my live stream from two from two cameras, and one camera is, as you can see, heading towards my ham shack here on my desk, and the second camera you can see over there, which is currently heading towards the antenna rotator, the Yazoo G1000 antenna rotator. So in this time you can actually see my ham shack, you can see this all equipment what I am working with, and also you can see where is my antenna beaming to what direction. For the beginning I have to say that I'm using a 2-element hex beam antenna, which is 2 element on every single band. This antenna is multi-band antenna, works on 6 bands and start working on 20 meter and is working up to 6 meter bands. Pretty good antenna, it's actually my favorite one. This antenna is currently located on a small aluminum tower, which is only 6, maybe 7 meter tall. It's not very high, but I'm living on a hill, which probably helped me a little bit, but not much. But still, I can copy, I can work some DX signals as well with this antenna HI. So the hex beam antenna, 6-bander and 2 elements for each band. This antenna is directional, so I can actually use the over here you can see this rotator. So I'm able to rotate the antenna towards direction I want to focus on and work this DX station. The radio station over here, this is the ICOM 7610, which is the SDR radio. SDR means like software defined radio, and it's about 6 years old radio. It's not brand new actually, maybe 7 years, I'm not sure right now, but 6 or 7 years old is not so new. This radio is capable work with 100 watts, which is the maximum power, and I can regulate the power down to 5 watts, I think, maybe even less, maybe even 1 watt or something like that. So as you can see, my microphone here, I'm using this cheap, actually, sorry, you don't see it. Actually, this is the cheap Chinese mic. I purchased this microphone together with the audio mixer. You can see that here on the desk. This audio mixer came together or beside with this mic, and it's a pretty good mic even when it's cheap, but sound great. And I combined this microphone with the 8-band equalizer, which is over there on the bottom, but you will not see it very much. But it's the 8-band equalizer. So this microphone actually I connected to the 8-band equalizer, and signal from the equalizer is coming through the cable over here to the ICOM 7610 transceiver. So this is how it works. Many people saying that I have a good audio from this mic, so I'm actually pretty happy. The price for the mic and for the mixer together cost me only maybe about 40 euros, so it's really not very expensive equipment. This radio, in time when I purchased this radio, cost me, I think, 3,500 euros. But as I say that today it's 7-year-old radio, maybe 6-year-old radio. So I suppose that the price is not so high like before. But this radio is pretty good radio because it has 2 separate receivers in it, so you can actually listen one band on the VFO-A and the second band on the VFO-B, and you can use both bands at the same time, and you can actually set the radio to be able to receive a VFO-A in left ear, and in the right ear you can listen the other band at the same time. Of course, when I'm transmitting, I don't listen, but 2 separate receivers, which is really good thing. As this is a SDR technology, the beautiful screen on this radio, I don't know if you see that, but of course this beginning of the live stream is mainly for a new amateur radio operator who just came into my channel. I know that many of you are my regular viewers, but I know that many new people are coming to my channel, and they are very often asking me what equipment I have, what transceiver, what antenna, and so on and so on. So this is the reason why I'm telling you all this stuff all around. So you can see on my second camera here, this is the SDR screen, and a beautiful spectrum scope here on top. Also on the bottom you can see the waterfall, so you can see actually a history. So it's not focusing right now, I don't know why, but all right, now it's good. So you can see that whole history actually on the band with the SDR radios. Okay, so you can see the waterfall, and when the station stopped working like this, you can still see that this signal was over here, and you can tune your radio to this station. This is the good thing. Also, it's a very, very good thing, especially when you are on very quiet band, and when you are looking for some stations. Very often it happens that when our very poor radio propagation on the band, it's very difficult to find somebody with a standard analog radio where you don't see a spectrum scope. But with the SDR radio, even by a very poor propagation, you are able to find very quickly the stations on the screen. This is the very, very good thing, and actually this is the feature. This is the feature which decided me why I decided actually to go to the SDR radio. Right before, I used a wonderful radio, the Yaesu FT2000, beautiful rig, very big. I think it was even bigger than the ICOM 7610. Actually, so many knobs on the front panel. Everything was so nice, but just one thing was missing, and it is the spectrum scope. Well, the spectrum scope is really good feature. It was in time of the minimum solar activity, and radio propagations was very, very poor at that time. So all right, so this is something about the SDR technology. So as I told you that I'm using the beam antenna, and here you can see over here this little box is the controller, the antenna controller. So it is also a very important thing, especially when you are using the beam antenna. The beam antenna is very good to use. Many people are using a standard dipoles, verticals, ground planes, and so on, or maybe like half-wave end-fed antennas and many others. But the beam antenna is a good thing, and again, I'm telling in about of this thing to the new operators who just came into the hobby, and they are looking for some informations. So if you go for the beam antenna, you can actually get more gain from direction of the antenna, and a zero gain from back or from the side of your antenna. Not a zero gain, of course, but there is a very, very big attenuation. Everything which is out of the beam of the antenna. So if you can imagine the torch, if you have a torch, if you have a lamp, and when you are shining your torch in the night time, you can see the beam of light, and this is actually what are you doing with the beam antenna. And therefore I have here the antenna rotator, and if I want to work somebody from South America, I will just beam my antenna to South America, and the other directions like north, south, or east are attenuated, and I'm focusing on this part of the world. Also, it is very important, especially in the mornings, when we are on 20 meters, for example, and especially me when I want to work somebody from Pacific area, which is on the other part of the world, and mostly in the morning on 20 meters, I have to beam my antenna towards opposite direction. So normally the short path to Pacific is coming through Asia and there, but in the morning I'm working much better signals from Pacific area from opposite direction, from the back of my antenna, from the back of my QTH, and therefore then it's a very good thing to rotate the antenna not straight to Australia, for example, but I have to rotate my antenna backwards, and I'm waiting for signals coming from the back, from the night time on the Earth, where is the dark. So it's very interesting, and the distances over the long path, over the night time of the Earth, is much longer. There are I don't know, maybe 24,000 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. I think so, or maybe no, maybe 16. I don't know. Well, I don't want to say something wrong, but the distances are much longer if you decide to rotate antenna over the long path and work those stations from all around the world. So this is really good, and especially when you have these antenna rotator. If you have a dipole, it doesn't matter where are you focusing on, to the long path, short path, long path. It doesn't matter, because the dipole antennas are almost omnidirectional, maybe bidirectional, so they are receiving from front and from the back. But there is a really minimum difference, and I would say that it is like omnidirectional, same as the vertical. Vertical is purely omnidirectional antenna, and doesn't matter what path are you receiving or are you working. Okay, I think that this is all, and actually, if you have any questions, just leave me the comment. As you can see here, I'm reading the chat all the time and during my live streams, and therefore I will be happy to answer to any questions. Okay, so let me greeting to people here. Who is there? Delta Echo 3 Bravo Mike Echo. Hello, Mark Cormier. I try to work you from Canada. Thank you. Real Sea Fishing. Good afternoon, Paul. Brando Portner, Kilo 3 Victor India Papa. Hello. Hello, Margis, Victor Echo 9 Yankee Juliet. All right. Javier Eraso. Buenos dias, saludos from Colombia. Javier, Hotel Kilo 8, Romeo Kilo Foxtrot, hello. And who else? There is a Carmen, Buffalo, New York, Kilo Charlie 2, Echo India, Bravo. Greetings to Indonesia, Yankee Golf 7, November Victor, this is really great, guys, that so many people from around the world are calling or are currently on my live stream. November 8 Juliet Alpha Steve. I recently got my hex beam only on a temporary mast, 10 feet. Will be lengthening soon up to 30 feet. Well, my antenna is only, I don't know how much feet, but it's only 7 meters up in the air. It's not ideal because normally we should have the mast or tower half wave long or high of your longest wavelength of the band where your antenna is working on. So, for example, if I have the hex beam antenna, and I know that my hex beam antenna works from 20 to 6 meter band or 14 megahertz to 50 megahertz, I have to count with the longest wave I can get with this antenna, which is 14 megahertz or 20 meter band 20 meter band long wave, and therefore I have to choose the tower which is the half wave length of the longest band you can use with this antenna. So in my case, when I have a 20 meter band, my longest wavelength, I have to go for 10 meter band at least, no, sorry, a 10 meter long or high, at least the tower or the mast. In my case, unfortunately, I have only 7 meter, which is not ideal. I should have at least 10 meter, which is the half wave of the longest band. This is mainly for a good DX propagation, or maybe for the DX transmission and working contacts. But definitely the X-beam antenna will work also from 7 meter. It will also from even lower heights. But these TX diagram or transmitting diagram of the antenna will be, the pattern of this diagram will be different. We are still, if we are interested in the DX, good DX performance of the antenna, we are still looking for a low angle pattern or pattern in English. So every antenna has its performance, like directivity, angle, and how wide is the angle of the antenna. And we need actually for DX, we need actually the antenna which has the lowest angle of your transmitted signal as we can. So because the DX is coming from very, very much large distance and signal is reflecting from the ionosphere under the very low angles, and therefore we need antenna with a very low angle to be able to receive and work this DX station. And if you go down with the antenna, this angle will rising up. So therefore you need to put the antenna at least halfway up in the air on this band to be able to work some good DX. If you put the antenna higher than halfway, it's just good for you. All right, who is there? Mr. Sam, good afternoon. Hello, Ariel to Lima Bravo 1 November Hotel. Hello, Froy from Tampico, Mexico. Masud, hello, Masud. Hello, Daniel Pechman. Papa Uniform 2 Oscar Delta Mike in Brazil. Hello, Taleb Bashir from North Africa. 7 X-Ray 2 Romeo Foxtrot. Hello, Mark Green, Victor Kilo 6, Mike Juliet Victor from Australia. November 8, Juliet Alpha Steve. 10 feet is about 3 meters. Okay, thank you for translation. Conversion, sorry. 3 meters, well, yeah. Definitely the hex beam will work from 3 meters, but is not ideal for the DX signals. It's more for local stations. All right. Next we have fretless Fender. Good afternoon, Paul. Good afternoon. Ham radio with November 2 Foxtrot Echo Tango. Hello, Thomas. Fox 4 India Foxtrot Quebec. Also Gary Traus, Mike 1 Echo Quebec Bravo. And so much others. Fox 4 Golf Tango Papa from France, Kilo 1 Radio Tango November from North America is watching us. Golf 0 Victor Delta Mike Keith, hello. Yeah, we worked together just a while ago. Not a while ago, a couple of days ago. I remember that. And November 2 Fox Echo Tango is, yeah, sure, you're in the US. Jared Devaney, Golf India 0 Charlie Whiskey Victor, and Bartolome Echo Alpha 7 Kilo Mike Yankee Bart. All right, yeah. Radoslav Chigash, love the Aris t-shirt. Right, yeah, this is the Aris t-shirt. This is one thing what I wanted to show you actually. Maybe you remember the ISS event we had a couple of months ago. We tried to contact the ISS from University of Prešov over here. So I have still here this t-shirt. I like it. I like it very, very much. You can see here the University of Prešov and Oscar Mike 25 India Sierra. And my name and the call sign. Cool. Thank you for the t-shirt, by the way. Ellie Caddy at Oscar Delta 5 Kilo Uniform. Hello. Is that a little Quansheng at the lower left corner? Yes, of course. I have a couple of them. You can see 2 Quansheng's radios. Let me turn off the second camera. So you can see the 2 Quansheng's radios over here. I have them more, but not here. This one is software modified radio, which is with the custom firmware IJV. And I'm using my favorite one, 3.18 version. So I'm able to also transmit in a dual sideband DSB mode on 2 meter and 70 centimeter. It is not hardware modified radio, just a software modified radio. And over here I have a Quansheng also, UVK 5/8. Both of them are the same. But this is software modified radio and also hardware modified radio with the secondary antenna for short waves. So I take this radio when I go to trip or something like that. I can normally work on a VHF and UHF band, and at the same time I can actually receive a short wave on this CB vertical band antenna, telescopic whip. I found that this antenna is pretty good, efficient on the short waves, also, of course, on receive. This radio doesn't transmit on 27 megahertz, 28 megahertz. It's just for receiving, for reception on short waves. After the hardware modification, I'm able to receive a short waves from 150 kilohertz up to 30 kilohertz. USB, LSB, and AM. No FM. Unfortunately, you can tune the CB band, but you are not able to receive FM modulation, only AM and a single sideband. With this software modified radio, you can go to CB band as well, but the sensitivity is very poor, and you can tune the FM on this one, but not on this one. So that's the difference. But they are very cheap radios. You can see also many of my other videos where I actually modified those radios on both ways in software and hardware modifications. Okay, what's next? I make videos on my channel too. Yeah, I see that you have ham radio with November 2 Fox Echo Tango, so maybe the other ones over here could visit your channel too. Vidar, hello Vidar, and thank you. 73 to you, Lima Bravo 1, Lima Juliet, and also greeting to Bulgaria. What is so? All right, greetings to California, Kilo November 6, Bravo Zulu Golf, Randy, and Frank Whiskey 1, Victor Bravo X-Ray. What are your thoughts on an amplifier? All right, I am currently awaiting a power amplifier. The power amplifier from Roa Waves. Maybe you know this company, Roa Waves from Romania. They are currently producing quite nice amplifiers, and I am awaiting a sample of this amplifier. I will be testing and playing with this amplifier here. It is 1 kilowatt amplifier, so I'm very excited to use a 1 kW here from this shack. And you will see maybe the video, not the maybe, this is the purpose. So I would like to make a video about the 1 kW power amplifier. I'm still using 100 watts here from this ham shack, so this is something new for me. Ray Bokor, hi, I'm waiting to see what the community do with the TK11. But in the meantime, I have ordered the Rattel 880. Well, the main difference between the Quansheng TK11 and Rattel 880 is that Rattel 880 is tri-band radio. I mean a tri-band radio because it is declared that it's working on 10 meter, on 70 centimeter and 2 meter band. I think it is transmitting also in the other bands like 18 megahertz, 21 megahertz, and so on. But I think that there are not designed filters inside this radio, and terrible spurious signals is producing this radio. So I would definitely not transmit out of these bands. But the TK11 has been designed to be able to transmit on 70 centimeter, 2 meter, also on 6 meter, and also on a 10 meter band and CB band as well. I think that even 12 meter band will work on this radio. There are actually built-in filters. And currently I am also awaiting arrival of this Guangsheng TK11 radio. Not just one, I will receive 3 TK11's radios, and all of them are slightly different in appearance, in the design of the radio, but I would like to show you that on the screen, and of course I will do my video about the TK11. So I'm also very excited. Also, I ordered the measurement tool for measurement spurious signals. So we'll see if we'll be over here until then. Okay. Your ham radio with November 2 Fox Echo Tango. You are 12 years old. Wow. In fact, with a ham license. So I don't know if I could understand that you are 12 years old, or you have the ham radio license too short. I don't know. Please, you can specify. Ellie, Oscar Delta 5 Kilo Uniform. Send the amplifier website, please. Okay, well, Rova Waves. Let me. Rova waves.ro. I think this is the website, Rova Waves. I think it is like this. So you can click here and see if it is correct. Okay, I am 12 years old and I also have a ham radio license. Congratulations to your 12 years old age and your ham radio license. When I was in your age, I was playing with the CB band radio. So you're pretty good man. Congratulations. Okay, greetings to California, 1Zipper24. Okay, guys, so I think that I told you everything what I wanted. So I think that it's right time to work something on the radio transceiver. There is a question: are you on the list for early review of the Yaesu FT X1F? Oh, great! That would be nice. That would be nice to be on that list, but unfortunately I am not. Nobody contacted me with this offer. It will be very good. I think this is gonna be a very nice radio for a portable activities. Okay, so let's go to the radio and have some fun. You can see also the screen from my SDR console. This is the HD SDR console, which is connected straight to my ICOM 7610. There is a very good feature on the 7610 that there is an output from this radio especially for this kind of software on your computer, so you don't need to do anything, just install the driver which is on the ICOM website, and after install the driver you can connect the HD SDR or any other SDR console, connect with the computer, and you can get this screen like here. So turn on the volume. I am currently on 10 meter band, and currently on 10 meter band is opening for south part of America, Argentina, Chile, Brazil, and some others. You can see on the screen how it looks like. There are pretty much stations on 10 meters from the DX locations, which is good, but I found that there is some sort of contest. I don't know what contest, but everybody is calling contest, so I will not interrupt them, and therefore I'm going somewhere else. I always try to start on 10 meter band, but not today. So I'm going down to 12, and we'll see what's happening over here. Spain. Okay, the sound, what you actually yeah, you could hear the sound like the chirp like sound, like on the band. This signal is very often present on the short waves, and it's coming across the whole shortwave frequencies, shortwave bands up to 30 megahertz, and it calls like ionosonda. This is some kind of research of the ionosphere. And what is the ionosonda? It is a transmitter, something like a radar. The radar is heading straight up to the ionosphere, and it transmits signal which changing its frequency, continuously changing its frequency, like pulses. Every pulse is a little higher, and it's actually transmit the signal, just the beat signal, okay, just the carrier signal in pulses, and it pulses from I think lower or the bottom part of the short waves up to 30 megahertz straight. So therefore you can see the straight line across the waterfall on the screen. And again, how it works? Actually, it's like a radar which is heading the antenna straight up to the ionosphere and transmitting this signal with changing its frequency. And the receiver on this radar is waiting for reflected signal from this transmitter. So it actually scans receive frequency simultaneously as transmitter does. So when transmitter transmits on 10 megahertz, also receiver receives on 10 megahertz. If it's on 15 megahertz, receives on 15 megahertz. And this receiver actually receives the reflected signal from the ionosphere. And that way, actually, you can find the current radio propagations and reflections, especially the maximum usable frequency, which is very important to know what the propagation looks like on the radio. Maximum usable frequency is the frequency when the signal, which is coming straight up to the ionosphere, will bounce down, straight down, and be received on this receiver. This is the maximum usable frequency when the signal is not coming through the ionosphere to the open space or the outer space and reflects back to the Earth. After or above this frequency, above the maximum usable frequency, the signal is not reflecting anymore and is coming straight to the space. And this is the reason why it goes like a maximum usable frequency. And when a transmitter is transmitting in some other angle, not 90 degrees, but some lower angle, this signal is bouncing on higher frequency. So let me explain this. Like when I find that the maximum usable frequency today is on 10 megahertz, that means that if I beam my antenna straight up, 10 megahertz will be reflected back down. This is how it works. But if I tune on my radio 12 megahertz, not 10 but 12 megahertz, the signal will not reflect from the ionosphere and will go straight up to the space. But if I use 12 megahertz and under some lower angle, not straight up but some lower angle, for example, I don't know, 60 degrees, this signal will reflect back to the Earth, even on 12 megahertz. Okay, so this is quite funny thing. And this is the mystery of the ham radio hobby. Okay, I'm talking too much today.
Seco, Alfa Oscar 7 Yaro, Alfa Oscar 7 Yaro, puerta. Seco, Alfa Oscar 7 Yaro, Alfa Oscar 7 Yaro, 100 centenari, puerta.
Okay, going to 15 meter band. And I see some stations over here.
India Alpha Romeo Uniform QR set.
Alpha Oscar 2, India Alpha Romeo Uniform QR set.
CQDX, Echo America 2 Eco Lima Sierra. Echo America 2 Eco Lima Sierra. Calling DX and standing by.
Waves, jo, tak to je ta DJ to UT antena, ty možná znáš, ale já ti řeknu, já jsem v životě lepší anténu neměl.
All right. See that activity on 15 meter is not very high. I can zoom out the screen. You can see more stations on the spectrum scope, but is not very high. Let's go down to 17 meter.
Michel, bah écoute, je reste pour le concours, ok pour les 15 secondes de
Hello, Antonino. Italy Tango 9 India Victor November.
pour optimiser. Hein.
QSL, another Mike 0. Oh, my pleasure for a new contact from Scotland. Mike 0, tell Sierra Foxtrot. I copy 5959 plus from time.
Papa Strike Portable calling CQ, standing by for any call.
There is a portable station. Ahoy, Marcel. QRZ, portable station. He gone. Okay, let me check 20 meter band. 20 meters is, I think, most used band. So that's 20. Alright, this is the slow scan television signal. This is kind of a digital TV, or you can actually send the picture, scan of the picture through the radio to another guy on the other side. It's a very nice thing. It's kind of a digital communication. And the sound is the scan of one single picture. There is also a software for a phone. You can actually decode these signals from your phone if you use some receiver which works single sideband. If you tune 14 to 30 and turn on the software on your phone, you can decode these pictures on this phone. You don't need to connect your radio with your phone. Just put the phone to the speaker and record this sound. And you will see that this firmware will decode the picture for you. It's also very, very nice stuff. There is the question, local beaster. Is it your loop antenna? What do you using now? No. I am currently on the hex beam antenna.
CQ Italy Delta 9 stroke Italy Quebec 9 Bravo Fox.
India Whiskey 7.
CQ Italy Delta 9 stroke Italy Quebec 9 Bravo Fox. Ciao salve.
India Whiskey 7.
Okay, I found this frequency clear, 14280, and first thing what I need to do, I see on the cluster that there is a November 4 mic radio on this frequency, so therefore I will move a little bit higher. There is some beat signal. Okay, 295 maybe. No, it's not clear. Sometimes it is a little bit tricky to find clear frequency. The display software is the HDSDR.
This is Richard Rockabot.
All right, there is also one thing what I would like to explain. It's sometimes very tricky to find the clear frequency. And for those of you who are just new guys here in this ham radio hobby, there is one issue with the clear frequency. Higher bands you are using, it is even worse. Actually, I would like to explain one thing. There is a zone of silent. This is a very interesting thing. The zone of silent begins where your local signal ends. So if you have the antenna, and if you transmit on, for example, 14.320, okay, if you transmit your signal, the local signal is coming out from your antenna straight, okay, like a VHF radio. So the signal is coming straight from your antenna, and there is pretty significant attenuation on this signal. This signal is not coming straight up to the sky, it's coming straight from your antenna to the distance, along with the Earth surface. This signal ends maybe 50 kilometers away from your antenna. And for example, 40 or 50 kilometers away from your antenna, there your signal ends, okay? It's very weak, it's not readable. So the guy who is currently, I don't know, maybe 70 kilometers away from you, he will not hear you from your antenna because he's behind 50 kilometers. This is actually, or the 40 kilometers is the zone or the beginning of this zone of the silence, because there is no signal from your transmitter. But if you're transmitting on this frequency 14320, the signal is also coming straight up to the sky and is bouncing from the ionosphere. And the first hop which makes your wave or your signal from your antenna to the ionosphere and straight down, the first hop with which this signal will create is one hop, and the signal will appear hundreds kilometers away from you. So if this guy would be not 70 kilometers from you, but maybe 300 or 500 kilometers from you, he would hear you again, but much stronger. This is very funny thing, and many people are waiting that they will hear me on this radio, on this band, when they are 60 kilometers away from me. No, they don't hear me, because they are in the zone of the silent, because they are right after my local signal, and they are in front of the signal which is hopping from the ionosphere. And this is the zone of the silent, and therefore, if you are looking for some clear frequency on the band, you still have to count with the fact that somebody else on this same frequency will be calling CQ, but you don't hear him because you are in his zone of the silence. So you are not in the local range, and still you are not in the range of the hoped or bounced signal from him. And therefore is very good to listen just a while on the frequency. Maybe somebody else who is listening him will answer to his calling CQ, and you will realize that this frequency is not really clear as it appears to be. Very important thing, and you actually will avoid some faux pas, like you start calling CQ on the same frequency. You mean that this frequency is clear, but somebody else will say or will tell you that go away from the frequency is not clear frequency. So therefore, I'm doing the one thing that when I come to the frequency, I think that it's clear. I will listen to a couple of seconds, maybe minute, and if it's not occupied, I will ask that is this frequency clear? If is not getting any answer, that means that the frequency is clear, and I can calling CQ. There is also the other option. The frequency appear to be clear, but if you don't ask if this frequency is clear, it's possible that there is some guy who is actually listening, somebody who is in your zone of the silence. So you don't hear this guy because he is currently listening this second guy, and you don't see or you don't hear the second guy because he is in the zone of the silence. So therefore it's good to ask, is this frequency clear? And this guy who is currently listening, he can answer to you, yes, this frequency is occupied, please QSY. That means that you need to change your frequency. So it is very tricky sometimes. So let's go straight to the radio.
Florida for Whiskey Bravo Uniform. Florida for Whiskey Bravo Uniform, portable.
Okay. So I am on the 14303 frequency. You see that I'm listening just a couple of seconds and I just start hearing the station from Poland. Very weak, but I know that he's there. And therefore I need to change the frequency again. I'm on 14297. You can also hear the noise from the thunderstorm. I presume that thunderstorm is somewhere close to my country. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? So my frequency is 14297. Okay, you can see the frequency right now. Hello CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango on 20 meters. Yeah, QSL, Sierra Victor 9 Tango Alpha Papa. Hello Dimitris. Nice to meet you. Good afternoon. I have to rotate my antenna down to south. One moment. I'm rotating the antenna down to south. And I hope the signal will be better because you are very weak now and I have a pretty strong noise from the thunderstorms. Okay, back to you. Sierra Victor 9 Tango Alpha Papa Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango.
QSL, Paul, QSL, now your signal became stronger. You are coming here 5-9 in Irakli, Crete Island. I hope you copy me better right now, over.
Yes, I copy you now much better, Dimitris. Your signal is 55 right now, 55. What is your working conditions, over?
Yes, my working conditions is the ICOM 706, 90 watts, only 90 watts, and then I'm using it's a homemade fan dipole. By the way, I was watching you right now on YouTube, over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dimitris, for watching me on YouTube, and my congratulations to your low power. And a pretty nice signal, 55 over here, Dimitris. Hope you have good weather conditions. We have 18 degrees centigrade over here and beautiful sunshine. So back to you, Sierra Victor 9 Tango Alpha Papa Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango, over.
QSL, here we have the WX, it's about 20 Charlie, 20 degrees Celsius. It was sunny day, but right now see some clouds coming. It might rain. I don't know. Maybe in 1 hour we'll have some little rain here, over.
Okay, thank you, Dimitris. Thank you for the weather conditions. And your signal came up to S9. S9, your signal, QSL.
QSL, you see propagation goes up and down. Anyway, I'll let you go, Paul. Continue your QSOs over there. Suppose I am your first contact. 73, Paul.
Okay, thank you also, Dimitris, for my first contact in this live stream. 7-3 to you, and hope to see you again. Sierra Victor 9, Tango Alpha Papa, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango, Kalispera.
Kalispera, 73, Paul. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. QRZ, CQ on 20 meter band, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango listening.
Delta Lima 2, Oscar Charlie.
Uniform 1, Papa, Zulu Charlie.
Delta Lima 2, Oscar.
Delta Lima 2, Oscar Charlie. Delta Lima 2, Oscar Charlie. My name, Marcel, Mike Alpha Romeo, Charlie Echo Lima.
Roger, Marcel. Thank you very much for coming here. Your signal is 5 and 9 with me. 5 and 9. The name is Paul, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, over.
Roger. You have a very nice and strong signal here. I'm portable using a small vertical antenna, but your signal 5 and 10 over 9 in southwest Germany, about 30 kilometers west of Ramstein Air Base near the French border.
All right, Roger, Marcel. Thank you very much for the beautiful signal in Germany. My antenna now is beaming south, so the signal would be even stronger if I turn my beam towards your direction, Marcel. Okay, so 73, thank you for QSO, and hope to see you again. Delta Lima 2, Oscar Charlie, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango. Guten Abend.
Thank you very much. 73, have a nice Sunday, and good day.
73 Marcel, QRZ, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango on 20.
India Uniform 1, Papa, Zulu Charlie. India Uniform 1, Papa, Zulu Charlie.
India Uniform 1, Papa Zulu Charlie, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango, returning Ricardo. Nice to meet you again, Operator Paul, and your signal 5-9, over.
Thanks, Paul. Nice to meet you. We was listening in the last day of the year 2024. Your report is 5-9, always very strong signal. I'm following in YouTube, and thanks, my friend. 73. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Okay, grazie, Ricardo. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Your signal 5-7 to 5-9 with the little QSB. 7-3, ciao and buona fortuna, Italy Uniform 1, Papa Zulu Charlie, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango.
73, Paul, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, QRZ, CQ on 20, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango.
Mike 0, Ocean, Papa Victor.
Yeah, Mike 0, Ocean, Papa Victor, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango. Good evening, Clint. My name is Paul, Papa Alpha, Uniform Lima.
Great to hear you in there, Paul, and wow, very good afternoon to you. Was just tuning through the band here, and I heard you calling. Hope all is well on your side, and as I say, great signal through to the west coast of the Isle of Wight here this afternoon. Peaking 5 by 9 up to 10 dBs over with me, Paul. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Clint, for the QS. So I'm currently turning my antenna towards your direction. So I hope that signal increased a little bit, Clint. You have a very nice audio from your transceiver and from your mic, Clint. Very nice audio. So thank you very much for the QSO 73, and hope to see you again. Over.
Thank you very much also, Paul, and pleasure's all mine. Good to hear you in there this afternoon, and also sounding very good on the radio here this afternoon. Great signal, and came up to 15 dBs over on the last transmission. Just using the Apache Labs and RNG2, picking around 800 watts with an ultra beam, beaming to your direction. All the best to you, Paul. Have a great afternoon, and look forward to catching you further down. 7-3, all the best. Bye-bye.
Okay, Clint, the pleasure was mine, and you came up to 15 dB. I think sometimes it picking 20 dB over here. Absolutely fantastic. 73, and greetings to UK. Mike 0, Oscar Papa Victor, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango. Bye-bye.
7-3, Paul. All the best. Thanks for the contact. Bye-bye.
India Uniform 2, India Kilo Echo, portable.
Okay, QRX, one moment, QRX. All right, guys. Maybe the new ones, of course. I know that my regular watcher is knows that what I'm using here on the screen, but you maybe noticed that I know the names of those guys who just make a call to me or answer to my call. I am using a logging program here on this screen over here. I don't know if you see that properly because the screen is pretty small, and this one moment I will show you that. All right, so here you can see the logging program. This program is also connected with my radio through the USB cable. And here I will put the call sign, who is calling me or who I call. And here will appear the name of these guys which is loaded from or downloaded from the qrz.com, which is, I think, the most famous website within the ham radio community. So the qrz.com, and this program actually loading those names and the other details from the QRZ page, and therefore I always know that the name of this guy, and also I am able to see my previous contacts if I had any with this guy here in this log. So it's actually automatically loading from the database of this program. Very nice thing. And also I am able to read the frequency on this log. So when I tune the radio, the frequency is changing here in the log, and therefore when I store the contact into my database, it comes with an actual frequency. So really cool stuff. Also, I am able to see the path here on the map, the path of the signal from me to the other side, and also I can see the cluster in the logbook. The name of the logbook I am using is log4om. So I put the name log4om. So that is the name of the log what I am using, and I really recommend, especially for the new ones who just came into the hobby. I think this is pretty simple and a very good logging program, which helps you to register all your contacts, manage them, and also it does so many other things. But you can see also the cluster here on the right side, and there you can see the stations, call signs, who somebody already put into cluster. So he just helped you to find this some maybe rare station from the DX expedition. If somebody work him, he will announce the other guys here into cluster that this guy is over here on this frequency. Go there and try to make contact with him. This is really, really nice stuff. So the log4om, which I'm using here, and it's really number one. Thank you to Italian guys who is participating on this program. Okay, so let's go to the radio. CQ, this is Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango calling CQ20, over. CQ, this is Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango calling on 20.
2 Echo 0 Victor Hotel Bravo. Oscar November 3 Victor Golf.
2 Echo 0 Victor Hotel Bravo Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango. Nice to meet you. Good evening. John, my name Paul, Papa Alpha, Uniform Lima.
Good evening, Paul. As you said, John here, 2E0VHB. Also known as Hagrid in your chat. Back to you.
Okay, you are in my chat. Again, what's the nickname?
Just look out for Hagrid.
Ah. Yeah. I see you, John. Victor Echo 2, Victor Echo 0, Victor Hotel Bravo, Hagrid. Yeah, I see you. Your nickname Hagrid in the chat. So thank you very much for watching the live stream. And your signal report is good. 5 and 7 to 8. Over.
I will accept a 5758, Paul. I'm quite happy with that. I would give you 59, sometimes going into +10. Very good signal today. Very nice, clean audio. Over.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, John. On the beginning of the live stream, you can also see the setup, what I'm using for my audio here. But also thank you for QSO and for the nice report. And wish you 7-3, good evening, and hope to see you again. 2 Echo 0, Victor Hotel Bravo, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango. I see that it's contact number 3. Back to you.
Thank you very much indeed, Paul. Always a pleasure to watch your videos. Look forward to more in the future. So, thank you. Have a good evening, and I'll catch you again soon, hopefully on the band. Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango from 2 Echo 0, Victor Hotel Bravo. 7-3, Paul.
All right. Thank you very, very much, John. Thank you for contact. 7-3. QRZ, CQ, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango, calling and listening. Oh. Thomas, come again, Thomas.
Hello, Paul, 73, good afternoon. This is Thomas. Your report is 5959 in France, 100 kilometers northeast from Paris. QSL, Paul?
Yeah, QSL, Thomas, you are very strong today. Very, very strong today. Just call me again with your call sign. I forgot your call sign. Come again, Thomas.
QSL, Paul, my call is Foxtrot 4, India Foxtrot Quebec portable. QSL?
Yeah, okay. Fox 4 India, Fox Quebec stroke portable, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango. Today we have a very nice propagations. You are 5-9 with me today. Very, very good signal, Thomas. What was my signal report?
Your signal report is 5-9, Paul. My my traffic condition have not changed. I'm running 100 watts in a big signal skyline with Yezu Foxtrot Tango 700 and QSL, Paul.
Yeah, Roger. As usual, the big skyline antenna is working pretty well here, Thomas. Thank you for the contact today on 20. I wish you 73. Merci beaucoup and au revoir, Thomas. Fox 4 India, Fox Quebec. Portable, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango.
Thank you, Paul, for the QSO. Good DX. Good luck. 73. I wish you many DX. Bye-bye. I hope to see you again. Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango, Foxtrot 4, India Foxtrot Quebec portable. Bye-bye, Paul.
Thank you. 7-3. QRZ, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango listening. Okay, again, the stroke portable station. Portable, come again.
Okay, Paul, India Uniform to India Kilo Echo stroke portable. Okay, QSL.
India Uniform 2, India Kilo Echo stroke portable. Hello, Luca. Your signal is beautiful. 5-9 with me. Paul, over.
Thank you, Paul. I'm following you on YouTube. I'm also a colleague. I have also a YouTube channel, and I'm using a radio. Probably you know the PMR 1771. You know this radio, Paul.
Yeah, sure. I have this radio. I still have it in my closet. I'm not using it because of some bugs in the software. Back to you.
I think it's a good radio. I'm using on portable. I'm near my house, but I heard your call and
I wanted to contact you. Your signal report is 5 by 9 plus 10. Very good copy here in north part of Italy. Very, very good copy. Back to you, Paul.
Yes, okay, thank you. If you are using this PMR 171, your modulation is perfect. Very, very nice modulation coming from this radio. So my congratulations. Is working very, very good, Luca. Your signal is 59 plus 5 dB here. So, okay, thank you for contact 73. Many people are waiting. So, India Uniform 2, India Kilo, Echo, Stroke, Portable, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango.
Thank you, Paul. 73. Have a nice Sunday. Ciao, ciao. Un abbraccio.
Thank you. Bye-bye. QRZ, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango.
Delta Lima 2, Alpha November Lima.
Station.
Delta Lima 2, Alpha November Lima, 59, Alex. Back to you.
Thank you, Paul. You're 5.9 plus 5 and very nice modulation. Over.
Thank you, Alex, for the 5 and 9. You are 5 and 9 plus 10, almost 10 dB over, Alex. Also, very, very good signal from you and good audio. So thank you for contact 73. Alles Gute 73.
Thank you, 73.
73 QRZ Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango.
Italy Uniform 2, Uniform Foxtrot Golf.
I think there is a QRP station. Please come again, the QRP station.
Sierra Alpha 6 Juliet Alpha Whiskey QRP station from Sweden. Report for you 557.
Okay, 5 to 57. Thank you very much, Arthur. Sierra Alpha 6 Juliet Alpha Whiskey QRP Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango returning. Your signal here is 5 and 6. Your signal is 5 and 6. Great signal for the QRP equipment. What is your antenna? Over.
Okay. Thank you very much from magnetic antenna. Very good.
Okay. So you have the magnetic loop antenna from me. That's cool. Is this your antenna? What you are using now? Over.
Yes. No.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you're working now with the MC20 mag loop antenna. And what is your power?
20 watts.
All right, 20 watts. Just be careful with 20 watts. I think it's the maximum power, and it may vary on 20. It may be a little bit less than 20. So hope that everything works okay. But your signal is very good. You're 5.6 with me. 5.6 Arthur. Congratulations. And thank you for the QRP contact, or from the small antenna contact. It's not a QRP. A QRP is 10 watts or less on the phone mode, Arthur. But you're doing a really good job, and I'm very happy that your magnetic loop antenna works so well. Back to you. Over.
My antenna is long wire and 9 till 1.
Okay, I understand that this is the long wire antenna right now. All right, thank you, Arthur. Thank you for QSO. Many people are waiting, so wish you 73 and a very good Sunday. Sierra Alpha 6 Juliet Alpha Victor Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango 73.
73.
QRZ Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango listening. Golf 1 station, come again.
Golf 1, Juliet, Sierra Foxtrot.
Good afternoon, Paul. The name here is John, Juliet Oscar November from North Yorkshire in the UK. And you are a solid 5 and 9, lovely audio. Back to you.
Nice. Indeed, John, indeed. You're very, very strong with very good audio from your side. So pretty the same report for you. And I see that we work together in year 2023 in September. So it's nice to meet you after 2 years, not half, 1.5. So 73, John, and hope to see you again. Golf 1, Juliet Sierra Fox, Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango.
Yes, Paul, we did actually work the other day when you were Poter on the park. But anyway, you take care, stay safe, and 7-3s. Golf 1, Juliet Sierra Foxtrot.
All right, thank you for reminder. 73. And have a good day, John. Bye. QRZ Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango on 20.
Delta Lima 5, Echo Papa, QRP.
Okay, strong signal, Delta Lima 5, Echo Papa, stroke QRP. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Oscar Mike 0, Echo Tango. Hello, Paul. Daniel here on the other side, Delta Lima 5 Echo Papa stroke QRP stroke remote in the moment, working 5 watts from the Flex radio, working remote from my home in my garden, and the antenna is the same as yours, the hex beam on an 8-meter pole. QSL?
Your antenna is doing absolutely fantastic job because your signal is 15 dB over. With your 5 watts, this is something incredible. How is that even possible to work across the Euro with only 5 watts and with such great signal? 15 dB over. What is my signal over there? Over?
Yeah, Paul, you are 25 dB over in the moment on my hex beam. It's unbelievable. I see your signal, and I know in the YouTube videos you work mostly at 50 watts or 100 whiskies, and yes, you're 25, really 25 dB on my hex beam. QSL?
All right, fantastic. Okay, I will try to do a little experiment. I'm decreasing the power, okay? Now I'm on 90% of power. Now I'm on 80% of power. So maybe 70%, 70 watts. Now it's 60%, 60 watts. Now it's a 50% of 50 watts of the power. 40% of the power. Now 30%, 30%. Now it's 20% of power. Now should be around 10 watts, 10%. Now it's about 5 watts, 5%. And this is the minimum. This is 1%, maybe 100 milliamp hour. Do you copy? Over?
Yes, no problem, Paul. On 1 watt out, you get 5 and 7. Very nice 5 and 7. And when you're cranking up maybe to 10 to 20, you get 9 plus. 9 plus 10 maybe, same as my signal. And from 30, 40 to 100 whiskey, you're still 15, 20 over, and I think from 17 to 100 you get 25 over. QSL?
This is incredible. Okay, you can see my power. No, you can't see maybe, but my power now is on 0%. 0%. Do you still copy? Over?
Yes, no problems. I copy you very good. 57 on 0%. Maybe I get my power a little bit down here in the moment. And yes, now I'm on one whiskey. QSL 1 whiskey.
Okay, with 1 whiskey you are 59. Little plus. QSL.
Yes, Roger. I think you got the power a little bit up. You're now 5 and 9. I think you're on 10 watts. Is it right?
No. I'm still running 100 milliwatts maybe. So this is the QRPP power. QRPP power 100 milliwatts. 0% of the power from my radio. QSL.
Yeah, unbelievable, Paul. unbelievable, my friend. And yes, you're 5 and 7, 5 and 9, 5 and 8, 5 and 9, 5 and 7. Nothing under 5-7. Nothing under 5-7, my friend.
Okay. Okay, very nice. So I'm going up to with the power, and the signal should be stronger and stronger. So it's something incredible what we can get with only QRP power, but on a very efficient and bigger antenna than just the wire. Okay, now I am back on 100 watts. So what's my signal now, QSL?
Yes, the signal in the moment is 5.9 plus 20, 25, 20, 25, and using in the moment also 100 whiskey. What is my signal report on your side?
Yes, I'm also I'm running 100 watts, but I was not looking at the screen. Come again, please.
Yes, no problem. 100 whiskey now from my side. On the peak power, 100 whiskey, maybe on the phone, 80 whiskey reel out from the hex beam.
Okay, you are almost 30 dB, maybe 28, I don't know. But wonderful signal with your 100 watts and the hex beam. So it is the hex beam to hex beam contact. So what else we can say? Okay, thank you, Daniel, for the contact. 73 to you, yours. And thank you for this experiment. This is always very interesting. Back to you.
Yes, no problems, Paul. I'm very happy with this experiment. You maybe make some next contacts here and the people waiting. And yeah, very strong signal from your side. I catch you in the future again, my friend, maybe on another band. And I love your videos on YouTube. And maybe I can get you QRP next time with a little station and from the forest with a wire in the air. 73 from Germany, Paul. Have a nice weekend, nice Sunday, and catch you soon again. Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango, Delta Lima 5 Echo Papa, stroke QRP, stroke remote. 73 from Germany.
All right, thank you, Daniel, also for contact. 73, enjoy the Sunday. Delta Lima 5 Echo Papa, QRP, Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango.
Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango for Ocean Nancy 5, Germany, America.
Okay, Oscar November 5 again.
Oscar Nancy 5 for Golf Alpha, Ocean Nancy 5 for Germany, America.
Oscar November 5 Golf Alpha, Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango. Adriano or Ed, nice to meet you. For how many times? We can see that the second time we worked together 3 years ago. Back to you, my name Paul, over.
Okay, Roger, Paul, nice to meet you again this afternoon. This is Ocean Nancy 5, Germany, America, returning. I've been monitoring your contact with your counterparts. So I noticed the difference in power when you increase the power, when you decrease the power. And with 100 watts, you're picking 5 to 10 dB over S9 on the meter, and the beam is in your direction at the moment. So back to you there. I wonder how you copy at the moment. I'm full power at the moment.
Yeah, Roger. You are 20 dB over here, Ed. 20 dB over. Also a very strong signal. I'm working with you on 100 watts now. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for contact, Ed 73, and very good afternoon. Oscar November 5 Golf Alpha, Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango.
Okay, Roger, Paul, 100% copy, and I do thank you very much indeed for the report. Conditions are quite good, and the station is functioning as in the past. Excellent conditions, that's for sure. 73, all the best to you there. Have a nice evening. Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango from Ocean Nancy 5, Germany, America. Ciao.
Okay, thank you, Adriano. 73, ciao. That is really nice propagation today on 20 meter, guys. So thank you very much for watching this live stream. I am currently streaming more than 1 hour. Very often I work on live streams 1 hour. So now I'm more than 1 hour, 1.5. So I hope that you enjoyed this live stream. I know this live stream was intended maybe more for the new incomers into our beautiful hobby. So I really hope that you enjoy it. And this was actually the regular contacts made on the radio on shortwaves. Currently mainly across the Europe, but in the evening times the conditions are changing, and the DX countries like Western countries like America, North America, Central and South America will appear also on this band, and I will be able to work also the DX. In this time we are working the local stations, so-called the local stations from Europe. We call it like a local station because Europe is most common contacts what I can do during this daytime. Anyway, I don't see any more questions. So thank you very much for watching this live stream. I hope that you will enjoy also my next videos, which will come. So one should be about the power amplifier from ROA waves, and also I should be able to make video about the ongoing or coming or maybe arriving my new transceivers from Quancheng UV. No, it's the Quancheng Taiko Kong 11, TK11, Taiko Kong 11. I think that the Taiko Kong means like a space ape. I think so. The Taikonauts. You know, there is a astronauts, which is word used in the western part of the world. Astronauts in Russia and the post-Soviet era, it was astronaut. Okay, I just can't remember. But also in China, I think they are using a taikonaut, and therefore I assume that this is a space ape. Well, I hope that it means the space ape, the Taiko Kong. So 73, I wish you a very nice Sunday. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever, and hope to see you in my next live stream. So 73, bye-bye, and enjoy the beautiful hobby of the radio, amateur radio hobby. So, finish.